Hello everybody, hello. We're gonna be playing some more Star Wars because as you can see it's like midnight, so I can't go to sleep. I can't fall asleep. uh so we're gonna be playing some Star Wars and I'm gonna be talking for a bit. It is how it is. I can't go to sleep because I fucked up my sleep schedule. Should know something about me? I'm always on my feet. I'm always on my feet, constantly on my feet, to a point where it hurts so much. I just can't stop myself from moving around on my feet. I mean, you gotta keep in shape and shit like that, but I just take it to the whole fucking extreme and shit. Uh, to where I just can't stop myself. Like right now, this helps. Playing a video game, sitting down, taking my mind off of walking to several places. I live in a town where everything is like a mile a fuck away. So, or is it a mile? Well, kind of a mile. I don't fucking know. It's a long fucking walk. I don't know what to fucking say. I walk to a restaurant my brother works at almost every day, and while I'm there, I pace around constantly. And I sometimes go out with him on his smoke breaks and other breaks. And I'm still moving around on my feet. Uh, I don't really know. Huh. I don't really know how to remedy the problem. Oh yeah, I have to talk to Goal. Okay. Let's see what the guild ranking is. Wow, I'm in 7th now. Really, people putting their time and effort into this shit. Hot orange. Ooh, that's a cool looking color. I might just keep that for myself. Do I have any hot orange in my collections? Collect crystals. No, I don't. Let's see how much hot orange is going for on the marketplace, or GTN. We'll have to go to the actual GTN, because I don't have one in my ship. Don't have enough money for that, for credits. Like I was going through my mind and stuff like that. You have no idea how I would tell people I make posts on Reddit and stuff like that. Where I used to be a neckbeard. Yeah, I was a neckbeard. My story is a bit kind of shameful. I wouldn't take showers and stuff like that, and I say the word stuff like that a lot. Yeah, sorry for sorry for doing that. Well, anyway, I wouldn't take showers. I wouldn't bathe for like weeks on end. And just human interaction itself was like almost impossible sometimes because I was this gremlin creature that would stay in his room all day playing video games. It really took a lot. To leave the house and actually go do shit. Nobody's put it on there. That's odd. Nobody's put that on there either. How am I supposed to get a price for this shit? Okay. Where was I? Yeah, I was not leaving the house. I was just doing my thing, playing video games constantly. The pacing didn't come until much later. Until I didn't really know what to do with myself. It got to a point where I burnt out on video games so much, or it was because I lost fucking profiles and stuff and I lost fucking profiles on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. I just stopped gaming altogether. I'd lose profiles because I'd forget the passwords and shit. I had a PSN account for PlayStation 3 and I wanted to port it over to my PlayStation 4. And how I did that for my PlayStation 3 was I had a Vita and it had support where you connected your Vita to your PlayStation and it just brought over your profile. Well, it didn't have that for the PlayStation 4, so I tried doing it, the old-fashioned way. So, and that didn't work out, and I lost the password and shit, and it just was a huge mess. Let's talk to Galt.
So, this is home. A little spare, don't you think?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a tool. What'd you expect? I'll give you that.
Blame the previous owner.
Oh, found yourself a fixer-upper, huh? She's not bad, just needs a little TLC. A couple bounties ought to go a long way to sprucing the place up. Think about it.
You make a good point.
Couldn't hurt to make this bucket a little more livable.
Oh, I can recommend some folks who keep a good selection of before-market parts so as not to strain your budget. We can't all be fabulously wealthy criminal masterminds, but this bounty hunting gig seems straightforward enough. Besides, I like the idea of doing the chasing for a change, even if I am slumming it.
That's enough about gold. Okay. We'll talk to Mako and then get back to talking about other shit.
Been talking to some people. One of my contacts just had some guy in SWTOR asking about me.
Could be trouble. Ex-boyfriend?
Probably one of these in every spaceport. You should learn to let him down easy.
Cute. Real cute. No, not anyone I know. My contact says the guy practically screams spook. He's asking about my whereabouts. Goes by the name of Carteri. The spook, not my contact. I think we have time to pay him a visit, don't you?
Let's look him up. Find out who sent him.
All right, then we have a plan.
Did I get a quest? Travel to Nar Shaddaa. Okay. Okay, we're going to Nar Shaddaa. How much credits do I have? Oh, 74. Okay. Anyway, yeah, where, yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I just, and the whole thing about my parents' divorce and just sitting around just didn't feel right. What really got me out of my shell was, my family member, who I'm gonna call my family member because I respect it. I hate to respect his privacy because he's a scumbag. So, anyway, my family member, would, would come over and, offer to take me places. He wanted to get me out of my shell, and he had a group of scumbag friends. Uh,
Bye.
and these
Hey.
scumbag friends would not that I'm calling all of them scumbag friends. So some of them were good people, really good people. I think Dan was a really good one. I'm not calling him Dan because yeah, there's the save his privacy. He's still a good friend. I still talk to him, even though I haven't talked to him for a bit now. He was number 14 in a video game for a while. I mean, I think he's number 14 in the world still, in this game that he play online. I think he still plays it. He's number 14. Anyway,
Looks like they added more lights to hide the grime.
uh-huh.
Don't be fooled by the glamour. When you come to Nar Shaddaa, you're here to lose something. Money, morals, a past.
Vehicle paths are
Anything can fall
currently
through the
open for
cracks.
business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Anyway, he introduced me to he got me out of the house one day and introduced me to who were they? They were it was Dan and Brooke. I'm gonna call her Brooke because I'd rather not give out her name. She's a real cunt. I don't like her. She's really cunty. And later down the line, she was basically just using me to make fun of me and other shit. Anyway, they'd throw parties at their house, and I'd be invited over. I mean, I wouldn't be invited over. I mean, my family member would be invited, and he'd just bring me along, and we'd be drinking and shit like that.
The
And
Promenade's as close to legitimate as Nar Shaddaa gets. All the families in the Hutt cartel contribute a cut of their best enforcers to keep the peace.
okay, I don't give a shit, Mako. Anyway, we're gonna go talk to this guy, and then
Coral, well, this is a surprise. Never thought you'd just turn yourself in.
Okay, first thing, my name's not Coral. Second, what are you talking about?
Right, of course not. I suppose you're just here for a friendly chat then?
sure, we're friendly.
Nobody's gotten shot yet. I think we can have a nice conversation, don't you?
Right, I'm feeling the love. I can imagine what she's told you, Hunter, but you're being played. She's anything but a helpless little girl.
You've got the wrong target. Work with me here.
Try answering a question or two. Who's Coral?
Let's keep this short, shall we? I don't want anyone seeing us and reporting this. And I'm not stupid enough to draw on you. Here's everything I was given on my target. Take it and go.
Datapad's encrypted. See if I can crack it later. This thing... She really does look like me, huh?
Looks like you've got family.
Maybe I do. I'll see what I can find out. Guess I have plenty to keep me busy for a while. We should get going.
No, only 7 experience points? Okay. That's ridiculous. Anyway, he would take me over there and we'd party it up. They really got me out of my shell. I grew up with boys and men constantly boys and men. Anybody that said that the world is overpopulated with women or women rule the world, they're speaking out their ass. I'm not saying this in a bigotry kind of way, like oh yeah, men control the world. No, I'm just saying there's a lot of fucking men in this world. There's so goddamn fucking many.
Welcome.
To the point of where I just constant men and boys every fucking where. There was no like female presence in my life. There's just my mother. That's it. And talk about school. Just constant guys everywhere. Yeah, I got along with guys because I grew up with 3 brothers. But girls, on the other hand, girls. That was the hardest thing ever. Interacting with girls. That's pretty much the reason why I always play as female characters, because yeah, you gotta have a girl in something. You gotta be a man. You gotta be a man. Funny. School wasn't really that great, and I was in school right around the 90s and 2000s, and back then they didn't know how to actually they didn't know how to deal with boys acting up in class, so they just said let's just throw all the acting up boys in a class together and see what fucking happens. Well, you know what happens? They're a pack of fucking animals, and they'll fucking fight each other and all this other stupid shit and be complete and utter imbeciles. You need girl presence to calm them the fuck down. My god, it's ridiculous. I mean, what do you think is gonna happen if you put like, I don't know, like 5 male lions together? They're all going to start fucking clawing at each other. That's what's gonna happen. It's fucking nature. Anyway. We're going to Alderaan.
I've always heard how beautiful Alteron's supposed to be. Figures I'm gonna see it in the middle of a war. At least he'll still be pretty in the holos.
Hey, chin up.
Don't sweat it. When we win the Great Hunt, I'm taking you on vacation.
We could use some R&R, that is for sure. Time to find out who's standing between us and a week on the beach.
Welcome to Alderaan, Hunter, former tourist capital of the core worlds. Your target here is a nobleman nicknamed the Durasteel Duke on account of his knack for staying alive. Over 1,000 assassins have come and gone trying to put the Duke to bed, but he ain't met you yet, right? He was last seen with House Gerard. They're guests of House Thule, so that's a good place to start looking. Good luck.
Figure she'd gloss over the details. Lucky for you, I'm on the job.
Go on.
Fill me in. I hate surprises.
In a nutshell, when the Queen of Alderaan died a few years ago, the head of the military declared himself king. That didn't go over so well. Now the 3 largest houses are fighting over the crown.
Seems pretty. I smell credits.
Let's see which one wants it badly enough.
I'm all for making extra credits, just don't forget about the Great Hunt. Come on. We better go pay a visit to House Gerard. Oh, and one last thing. The nobles of Alderaan are different. They think they're untouchable, and they won't be impressed, no matter how big a gun you wave around.
Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna kill a couple of them. Especially that one dude.
Oh, it's good to relax. This is as close as I'm getting to it these days.
We all need rest.
Everyone has limits.
Are you kidding? I'm in my prime. I'm talking about trying to unwind here. I mean, really unwind. It's unsettling. I've spent so long keeping one step ahead of somebody, I can't believe I've lost them for good. At least when I'm out with you, I usually know where the blaster fire's coming from. Keeps my mind off trouble. Mostly.
It's good for both of us.
The less time you and Trouble spend together, the better.
You've got a marvelously camouflaged sense of humor, you know that? Let's see how easily you brush off your old instincts and catch 40 winks after you've spent 30 years bounty hunting.
Must have been quite the life.
I knew you were a career scoundrel, but 30 years on the run? Pretty impressive.
Things weren't so bad until people finally realized the same guy was responsible for most of their woes. And I've made some enemies over the years, believe me. 2.5 Hutt families, the entire Carillion Exchange. And there was that whole blockade incident that ran the Mandalorians home with their tails between their legs. Come on, I think I've had my fill of all this cheering up.
Anyway, where was I? Yeah, they got me out. They pretty much got me out of my shell. My family member and them. But my family member was he was this fucking shithead. I mean, he conned me out of work pay. Lots of work pay, over 3 years worth. I say con, but he never paid me for the work I did. He never did. He said he'd pay me, but he never did. That's why I hate him now. I don't care that he knows. I remember from time to time he'd say he'd been watching my videos. Well, if you're watching this, family member, fuck you. uh, I mean, I'm grateful that you got me out of the house, but anybody could have done that with a car in my life. It's just that you were the only person that actually gave a shit to actually do that. While my mom was going through a divorce, my brother was dealing with his shit, and my brothers didn't want anything to do with me. My younger brothers. My older brother was going through his shit, and
Just don't forget we're a team, alright?
What's up?
he couldn't really do anything for me because he was going through shit. Oh yeah. Critical rating. I don't have a hot orange crystal, so I'm gonna use the I'm gonna use the crystal. Tunings. I don't give a shit, even if it'll get me millions and millions upon millions of credits. Sometimes you gotta really really gotta do shit for yourself. 9,000? Oh, I could do 9,000. Oh, that looked pretty.
A good day to you. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
Yes.
Either I'm moving up in the world, or there are people he wants dead.
Knowing the Moff, sir, I would guess more than a few.
Yeah.
Good day. You have served us before, have you not? A valuable hire. I expect you care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
Opportunity, huh?
Is this a job interview then?
Oh, you have the job, if you're willing. We would not be speaking otherwise. The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
Time is
A
right.
divided world will fall quickly.
Yes, we must make our move now, while the throne stands empty. We have an alliance with one of the noble houses, House Full. The house was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
Need me to change that?
You got someone they're not killing for you?
Yes, but Thal must also learn what it means to be an arm of the Empire. Jorad, one of the Thal Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thal's vassal houses have rebelled since Thal's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thull. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
They will learn that the best way to survive is to submit.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
Yay. Let's do this little quest first and almost all of it's purple. Except for an implant. And relics. Oh yeah, sure. Just get rid of that.
I'll try ducking next time.
Really, Galt? You had to kill him. I'm going to miss you for a second.
Ah, finally. I'm coming. I might try ducking next time.
But it exploded.
What is... who... Crymar? Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about? Oh!
Next time, you take care of it.
I told Moff Sarek that this was an internal problem.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
Silence, slave. The sooner you see reason, the easier it'll be.
I'm not certain that someone of your profession should make this sort of decision.
I make this decision.
Sir.
Dual vassals will now think twice about rebelling.
Excellent. I am pleased with your work. Very pleased. I would like to offer you a commission. Be my representative in House SWTOR. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing all resistance to the Empire. Obey her as you would me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell her what must be done to secure Thal's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. My lady.
Penalty for defiance. I like the sound of that.
I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
I'm smarter than a probe droid.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
Whatever, I'm on the clock.
How can you destroy the culture of an entire world and call it a mere day of work?
Silence! If you stand with the Organas, you betray 1,000 years of loyalty. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a back door into all their communications.
If we slice into their command center, we can avoid falling into any traps.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
Accept this quest.
Imagine leaving your home for a sojourn into the galaxy. When you return, you find the manor infested. The wood is rotten and wriggling. Beetles carpet floors you raced across as a child, and maggots drop in tangled clumps onto your head. This is what House Thule must contend with, an infestation of vermin.
There's an... So exterminate them.
Pick up a blaster and learn how to use it.
You can squash one, but not a million. The Killiks are Alderaan's native insectoid population. Man-sized, barely intelligent. It's the nobility's duty to contain the swarms underground. Unchecked, they are ravaging this planet, turning palaces into hives and cocooning the survivors. Generations caught in the mandibles of beasts.
You might have need of me.
House Organa has been neglecting their responsibilities against the vermin, but even they carry defenses against Killik hunting parties. If you could seize the Organa toxins and poison the Killik hives, well, the Killiks will swarm, and the other houses must defend themselves and do their part.
That isn't half bad.
We will all war against the Killiks, and Thule will save this planet from infestation.
I'd just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
My, what have we here?
You look bored, handsome. Why don't you get me a drink?
Jorian whiskey? You strike me as a lady who likes something with a little bite.
Stop encouraging her, Rafid. You need no more opportunities to drag our family's name through the mud. You must leave, now, and use the servants' exit. People would talk if they saw someone of your ilk here.
It's a dress code, isn't it?
I guess I should have worn my strapless blast vest.
Now that would have been a sight to see.
Do shut up, Rafid, or I'll be speaking to your father.
Must you two squabble in front of our guests? You're causing more of a stir than our visitor here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
You the boss around here?
You could put it that way, yes.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
Oh, this is a first.
Are the Gerards offering blood sport for entertainment? You're avant-garde.
I think it's time to go, dear.
Some liquor. Yeah.
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago under unpleasant circumstances. House Gerard now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
Formalities aren't in my job description.
I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but I can give you the authority to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
Let's make this happen.
Please kneel. I, Baron Zakar Gerard, do hereby bequeath my voice and my seal to this proxy. Now repeat after me. I humbly accept this honor and swear to carry my authority in a manner befitting the Lord I serve.
I humbly accept this honor and swear to carry my authority in a manner befitting the Lord I serve.
You may rise. Well done. There may be hope for you yet. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions. So Lord Malthus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malthus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
You won't find a better bargain.
These speeders suck.
Come back anytime.
Oh yeah, I got stuff to sell.
What can I get for you? Come back anytime.
Well, why am I walking whenever I could be driving? I'm guessing I need to kill these guys.
You might try ducking next time.
Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
I'm no Imperial, but I'll take that as a compliment.
I thought you might. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack.
Send aid quickly. Border Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defense is breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen.
I'm no soldier, but I could probably defend your base.
Yes. Go now. Hazard pay. Whatever you want. The data says all 3 border posts are under attack. Looks like a coordinated effort. Hunter-killers and probes. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
I make my own luck.
Thank you. Now hurry!
What's the goat going on about?
That's gonna leave a mark.
got that? Okay, let me give you a hand.
Might try ducking next time.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
It used to be 5 paces. I suppose the war is making people jumpy.
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous. And I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
So much for etiquette. You're wasting my time.
Are we going to deal or what?
Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranta. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
I have another idea.
How about I deliver your teeth?
Your artful diplomacy is a wonder to behold.
Oh, you struck me! How dare you! You leather-faced harpy! I'll see you suffer for that! What are you both waiting for? Pound this cur to the ground!
Right in the kisser.
Oh, shit. They're all dead.
Baron Zaka will hear of this offense. Enjoy explaining why my information will now go to someone else. I demand that you prostrate yourself and beg for mercy. Or so help me, I'll have you brought before a tribunal for these grievous affronts.
Idiot.
You're a slow learner.
Stop that! You'll regret... All right, Quarter, I relent. I shall enter my half of the security key. You take this message to Baron Zakar with my fond regards.
wonder what bruised more easily, his ego or his face.
May we never meet again.
Sorry for beating your face in. uh, uh, fucking love that shit. I love that option. You have an option of beating his face in. Okay, I'll do that. Excuse me.
Smooth.
Bonus, kill this many things.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Killick hives have been poisoned. They'll swarm soon.
And the noble houses must accept their obligation to combat them, thanks to full leadership. In another life, you would have made a fine royal guardian of the mountains.
You'll feel that later.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
I'm always a professional.
Moff Sarek was wise to hire you. No one else on Alderaan acts with your swift brutality. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Killes is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
Bottom line, no one's gonna serve you if it doesn't serve them.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprint.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming
saying
through
that a
the
lot.
siege tunnel!
Those attacks were meant to draw your guards away from the palace.
The wretched traitor! That tunnel connects his lands directly to our estates. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
Defeating a standing army goes for time and a half.
Yes, of course, whatever. This is my family's home. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
Let's make this happen.
I don't know what I'd do without you here. There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
I might try ducking next time. ducking next time.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thul to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers? Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
No one world can stand up to the might of the...
Okay. I didn't know I'd be saying
you're
that.
The Imperial. Does he lick your... Real Alderaan...
Yield, and you may keep your title and your lands.
I would sooner see Alderaan blasted into space debris than given over to the Empire.
Overshadowing!
You have the guts to fight this yourself, instead of hiding behind a cart and a thermite. If you had a shred of decency, you'd settle this by an honorable duel. You against me.
Fine, let's
you
duel.
Against me.
You surprise me, Bounty Hunter. I thought your kind couldn't change their minds unless they're paid to. A duel of skill, then. If you win, I will give my house over to Jorad Thul to use as he will. If I win, you stand aside and let me cleanse Alderaan of this scourge, and tell your Imperial handlers Alderaan lives free or dies! To arms!
You'll feel that later.
I concede. You have the better skill. Perhaps it is Alderaan's fate to fall to the Empire. I will tell my people. We must find a way to live through these times.
Show them that sometimes there's more strength in yielding.
I will tell my army to stand down. Thank you for this mercy.
The Calazes just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. The Calazes are saying you are a woman of great honor. I will tell Moff Sarek of your heroism immediately.
Take 10 heads for every one traitor, and they will not rebel again.
The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. If the Empire is to keep you on retainer, our money would better go toward using you elsewhere. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Good. 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 Let's see if I got any cartel coins for doing that. Nope, none. Still have only 13. Hey, what do I do with 200 cartel coins? You can't get anything with it. Cartel pack. Cartel pack. Cartel pack. You can either get something really good out of it, or something really shitty. Really, it depends.
I thought the Imperials were supposed to be keeping a tight leash on those sorts of things.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
Creds for me then.
Just saves me the trouble of taking him off the payroll.
Think that was the you-know-who, here for the you-know-what?
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocates. Ah.
I just got a very impolite communication from Lord Malphus, saying that you assaulted him. Is that true?
He got off lucky.
I should have fed him my blaster.
Don't get carried away. We were fortunate that your roughhousing didn't cost us the prize. According to Malphus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
That's more my style.
I was thinking my rap sheet's a little light on breaking and entering.
This is not playtime. You're to identify the fraudulent relic and bring me the message. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Priceless is something Alderanians only use to describe things they still own. Catch my drift?
Yeah, I catch your drift, Galt.
I might try ducking next time.
I got 100 fucking dark side points for punching some guy's face in. I say that's I don't see that as dark side points. Still, the guy didn't die. All I did was punch his face in. Now, where's the mailbox? There it is.
The Minister of Logistics is making sure the war effort is well supplied. For the Empire. For the Empire.
You know, you're pretty quick to sniff out an opportunity for profit.
I like to think I know my business.
Ooh, there's no doubt about that. I wonder how much more lucrative our little partnership could be if you applied that intuition to something other than bounty hunting.
I'm not opposed to a little moonlighting.
Can't afford to keep all your chips at the same table, am I right? Let me see if I can come up with something that'll play to your strengths, and I'll trust you to recognize a good opportunity when you see one.
Back to Alderaan. It's gonna take a while to load.
My lady has never even met your lord. Why should she agree to marry him?
These are desperate times. We must unite our houses to stand against Organa.
Unite your heir with the 8th of Pantyr blood in my lady's veins, you mean?
And I suppose your house has no interest in bearing Alderand's next king?
House Pantyr is dead. House Thule should find its own way to the crown.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Stanel Thule, I was told you want to see me.
Yes, Moff Sarek said you'd be here. We've had an inspection team lost to the Killiks for days now, advisors from Droman Cast. They were inspecting one of our mining sites for lanthanide deposits. But in the middle of their inspection, the entire place was overrun by Killiks. We've had no communication for days.
I want the full briefing. Risk assessment, strategic importance, all of it.
Moff Sarek wants the inspection team rescued, and fast. Apparently some of them hold serious rank off-world. And the Killiks don't exactly respond to negotiations. They're the native aliens here. Giant bugs with just enough sentience to shoot a blaster. Attacking these Killiks would take half our army, but apparently I'm too close to the problem to strategically assess its value.
Lay it out then. What's the mission?
Go to the mines, find the team, and free any who are still alive. Whatever you can do to hurt the Killiks, do it. And there's my daughter. She was leading the team. If you save her, I promise as great a reward as I can muster.
You start digging into that treasury, I'll get everyone out of that mine that walks on two legs.
If you rescue Daria, I will gladly give you my every last credit.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break for a bit. We'll be back.